Evening, everyone. Right off the giddy up. Nope. Oh, shit. We're gonna be out. Well, that was fucking empty. That doesn't count. We rang the bell for that yesterday. Big boy. Hello, Joseph. What's up, Travis? Since I move out of the way so you can see the ducks. Since I never remember to mention it when a live starts, I always remember an hour in after everybody tuned out. Ducks are on sale. They've sort of been on sale. Only because if somebody sends me money and says I want ducks, I'm selling them ducks. Whatever. So, we're at like 2.25, 225, 230, something like that. So that's pretty good so far. We got a month to go, so. Hello, Benjamin. Hello, Jolene, Jeremy, Trish. I thought about stopping at your house the other day, Ben. For no reason at all other than I was sort of coming. I was on my way home, so I was going over the mountain. And I was like, oh, I should stop. But it was early. You were probably at work. You probably weren't working, but you're probably at work. Hello, Kelly. And for everyone who may or may not have been thinking about going down to the event for Battleborn at the Wood Match at the end in 2 weeks, we're not going to be there. My apologies. I said we were going to be there. Realized I was already committed to something that weekend, so I can't be there. So I called them, messaged them, talked to them, messaged them, told them I weren't going to be able to make it. So my apologies to those guys. Hopefully there'll be something more. Oh, comments. Hello, Keith. Hello, Mike. And hopefully we can get together. The funny thing is when I dropped glasses and tumblers off at Mike. Laser It by Michael is you can find him on Facebook. He does all kinds of stuff. Laser etching things, wood burning or wood laser etching something, I don't know. And he does t-shirts too. We have a t-shirt guy. He's cool. He's like, nope, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. So, but anyway, I dropped glasses off down there. I was talking to his wife. He was not there. He was at work, I guess. And his wife said that I guess they're real good friends with Chris from Battleborn. So he said he used to live right down the street from him. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, we're not going to be able to be there. I feel terrible because I reached out to them about going and not realizing that. The problem is Memorial Day is early this year. So the 30th is on Sunday. If the 30th was on Monday, it would be fine. But Memorial Day is early this year, and our event is the weekend before Memorial Day every year. And I didn't realize when I saw the 16th, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the middle of. I thought that's the middle of May. It's plenty. That's good. That's the week before that. We'll be all set and good. Until I realized when Memorial Day was. And so I can't make it. I wish I could I wish I had somebody just be like, yeah, okay, you guys do it. I can't make it this time, but I also might need a trailer. So there's that also. So we won't be able to be there. That sucks. I was really looking forward to meeting Chris. I don't know what the event would be like. I don't know what the crowd would be like. I don't know what, But like I said, if we get out there and we get our name out to anybody and we make a couple of sales and people let us come in and set up because of what we do, it's all worth it. I don't care. But anyway, there's a duck right there. Ducks are on sale. I was hoping to get them drawn this weekend. Didn't happen. And I should have, either last night or today, I thought about making a post saying, hey, anybody available for this afternoon or tonight to come and draw ducks? We could have got it done today. Because we got over, I'm trying to think how many we did I think when Bo was here, it was like 120 or something. So we got over 100 more to be drawn right now. So, I think we're gonna Scott and Jenny might come over here one night this week. Also, we want to talk about the basket raffle. We're going to have a basket raffle as I don't know what I'm supposed to say, a part of Spoonapalooza, but the same day as Spoonapalooza, there's going to be a basket raffle in the garage. You can come here for the basket raffle and leave. You don't have to hang out. You can hang out. Whatever. I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. It's first time trying it. If it's too chaotic, we won't. We'll. If it's too chaotic, then I'm thinking what we do is maybe next year we do the cornhole tournament, like we've talked about. We're still looking to try to do that in the fall time. That's what I'm thinking. September, mid-September. That's what I'm thinking. Everybody will be back in school, so the vacation, summer vacation should be over. It's really before hunting season starts. And then if that works, then maybe the next year we do the cornhole tournament again and the basket raffle at the same time as the cornhole tournament, because that's a lot less moving parts than Spoonapalooza is just a lot of moving parts. What's up, Busy? So yeah. So anyway, things are going all right over here. I appreciate everybody's constant text and messages. How's everybody doing? It's okay. It's as good as it's going to get. You know, Meemaw's actually getting much better. I don't know what she's like. You know, maybe when she's alone, she's a mess. But while I'm around her, she hasn't had too many breakdown episodes. So that's solid. It is what it is a long time. You get used to a certain thing. She's called Silas Colt on numerous occasions since that day. And, you know, so whatever. It is what it is. It's not fun. No one wants to deal with the shit, but here we are. Nothing you can do about it. Anyway, my brother's coming home from Florida. Matter of fact, he's probably on a plane right now. He may have already landed. He said he was going to probably get to my mom's house around 8 p.m., so I'm going to quick run over there and say hi to him. He's only staying overnight. He's a golf caddy, for people that don't know. Part-time. So he's coming up to caddy a tournament in... Oh, there goes the fucking duck. He's coming up to caddy a tournament in New Jersey tomorrow. So he's staying overnight at Mom. So we're going to probably go see him. I knew that was going to fall. I was trying to put it in the spotlight there. All right. Talked to Brittany today for a while on the phone. That's always nice. There's just not a lot of, you know, a lot of these relationships started during COVID when no one had anything to do. Now everybody has 1,000 things to do. So the horrible thing for her is Swiper keeps getting mandated to work because they're horrifically, wildly understaffed. And so she's stuck a lot of times with nothing to do. So I told her she should come over here. We didn't. Probably we should have. Probably if we would have talked during the week, we could have got her to come over here and draw ducks. That would have been good. I thought about trying to get the kids over here. So when they go to pick up Jace, I was going to say, well, why don't you guys swing by here and Jace and Jensen can draw the ducks. But the problem is they pick Jace up at like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or something like that. And I was at my meeting. So I wasn't going to be here. So that wasn't going to work out. So Jenny and Scott are probably going to come down one night this week. Jenny's in charge of the basket raffle. So if anybody has any baskets, or you know somebody who would like to contribute something, contact Jenny or myself. You can drop stuff off here at this house or at Jenny's house. Or if you need me to, I can probably arrange something to come and pick it up from your house, whatever. I don't know how this is. Let's see. I did find a drink yesterday. It looks like it's going to be cool, but you got to make it in a glass with ice. It's going to be weird to bail, but... All right, this is called the Emerald Sunset, or Sunrise. Emerald Sunrise. It's hard to see the sunrise. It's down there in the bottom. It is blue, vodka, blue carousel, orange juice, pineapple juice. Cheers. That's a lot of mixers. It's all right. There's a lot of pineapple in there. You can't really taste it a whole lot. It's not bad. It just tastes like a... It tastes like a breakfast drink, to be quite honest with you. I guess it would be like a... I guess it would not be like a Bloody Mary even a little bit. Can you come pick ours up? We don't have time to get there. That would be fun. That would be a super fun road trip. I wish I had. I can't. Listen. As soon as I don't have to go to work every day. Well, we'll see how Meemaw feels about this. Hello, Vicky. Vicky, right just for you. YOLO. Needs a little more juice. Anyway, Spoonapalooza is 5 weeks away. How about that? That's crazy. Actually, 5 weeks from today, we'll be eating cream chip beef and sausage gravy on the deck. And maybe potatoes and eggs. I don't even know. Hello, Susan. I don't think we drew Susan's ducks yet. Susan bought ducks, I know that. I don't think we drew them yet. We're going to have a duck draw this week one night. So we had one. The mayor was here a couple, whenever that was. That feels like it was a month ago. I guess it was. I don't remember when it was. Was that last week only? Oh, dude, that would be so much fun. If I go on a road tour, I gotta go south at some point. We gotta go back to see Monster. But if I'm heading south, I'm going to Debbie's house, and I'm stopping at Stan Buck's house. Who else is down there that I thought about? Susan. Susan lives in South Carolina. How far out of the way can that possibly be? I wonder how many people you could hit in a day. That'd be weird to go all that far and then stop at someone's house for 20 minutes and be like, all right, I gotta go, next stop. I don't know. There's gotta be some fun liquor stores down there. I did stop at it. I'm trying to think. No, I did. I stopped at a bunch of when I went to Monster's house, now that I think about it. And when I went to Virginia, in Virginia. And when I went to Tennessee, I stopped at a whole bunch of that on that trip. That was way early in the process. Was that the first year? No, that couldn't have been. Where was it? Oh, North Carolina. 30 minutes from Monster. No shit. Oh, well, absolutely, Susan. 1,000%. If you're that close to Monster. I just don't... Stan Buck lives, I think, inland. He might live over more by the mountains. I gotta go visit him. He's so much fun. He's a good guy. Really, really good guy. Well, listen, Susan, first of all, I have to get retired. So that's a process. We got years to go on this thing. Who knows if this will even be alive by then? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we keep rolling this thing. We keep going. I'm all in on this, okay? There's no doubt about it. The problem is to try to find... For me to find somebody who has as much passion for this as I do, I think is probably impossible. Because I think there may be something wrong with me. But anyway, this is my goal. This is my whatever. This is my thing right now. So that's all my energies and efforts go into this. And then however we can get people to support this is great. And like I said, when we do the events, Kelly helps a lot. Brittany helps when she can. So we get I got some help at the events. I don't have anyone where I can just say, okay, you take the trailer and go to this event. It's not that. We don't have that. And honestly, there is people who have offered to help, except for I don't know how that would even look. I don't know how I would even get that to happen. There's just a lot of things that are I could have somebody try to say, oh, we got to do inventory on these shirts to see what we have in this or that or whatever. And that's fine. It's easy to have someone do that, except for we don't know what to do with that. Well, Susan, you can keep the beach. I don't want nothing to do with the beach. I'm not a beach guy. I like the mountains. Also, like I said, I gotta get retired. That's the first thing, so I can just take off and do this. And then I gotta run it by Meemaw because she doesn't like car trips, and also she likes to spend money, so she's probably gonna be working until she's 157 years old. So, but yeah, there's just a lot of people that, there's a lot of people that support what we do, and I appreciate that. I would love to go to Iowa though. Iowa's super far away. Yeah. A warehouse would be great, Ken. Like I said, the problem is doing inventory is one thing, but then to just be like, well, how much do we need of this and this and this and this and this? And it's hard because, sometimes you go to, like at that outdoorsman show, obviously you're going to sell hunting stuff, and we took all the hunting stuff and all the fishing stuff. We sold a couple of fishing shirts. We sold a lot of the hunting stuff. We sold out of the hoodies, like medium hoodies. Like we hardly sell a medium hoodie. So I got 2 or 3. We sold all of them, and we could have sold 2 more, but we didn't have them. But it's like you don't want to buy 5 mediums and then you don't sell any of them, and now you're stuck with 5 medium hoodies because it's just crazy. Iowa would be fun though, Ken. Oh boy, I got another telephone call. All right, I can't answer this right now. It would be fun to see Theodore. Who do we know on the way to Iowa though? We got to stop at some people's houses. Briggity Brown lives in Ohio. That's on the way to Iowa, in some manner of speaking. Michigan seems far out of the way. We got some Michigan people up there. I think that's where... Yeah, she lives in Michigan. Man, I got a shit ton of messages here. Jesus. Okay. Hello, Timothy Wagner. One of my best friends lives in Iowa. Well, there you go. One of my best friends lives in Iowa, too. He would take y'all's favorite fishing spots. How long would it take to Iowa? Holy shit. Now, Ken, now we got something. There has to be hunting in Montana. Dude. I'm all in on Montana. Meemaw would go to Montana. The problem with Montana is Montanians. What are they? Montanians do not like out-of-staters moving into their state. You realize the entire state of Montana has a population of like 1 million people. And they do not like foreigners coming in there. And the description of foreigners is anybody who wasn't born in Montana. They're a proud state where everybody says whatever generation Montanian. I don't know what they're called. The problem with Montana is wintertime. Ken, you fucking don't like cold. You die in Montana in the winter. You might as well go to Alaska. It's fucking cold in Montana in the winter. When Yellowstone started, there was like an influx of people that moved to Montana. They said last year was the first time in like ever that their population went down. Because I guess enough people that moved there, because of all the beautiful stuff they saw in Yellowstone, experienced enough winter to be like, fuck this place. But 15 hours. Yeah, 15-hour ride, except for how long would it take us to tow the boat? Because, listen, Ken, if we're going to Iowa, we might as well do a live from the lake. There's got to be somewhere out there we can put a boat on the water. Even if we toss it off at that campground and we just float around out there with the trolling motor on. It wouldn't be the first time we went trolling motor fishing. Or the last time. Oh, this looks terrible. I guess we should try this one. Lemon lime. Alright. Might as well do one more. Then I gotta go to my mom's house. Although, I'm I'm not going to be able to close the chickens before I leave. We'll give you the gravel trail tour. Lots of gravel travel. Well, that's beautiful. It's like going to Canada. Canada's a lot of dirt roads. The weird thing out there... John, are you crazy? No, we're not going fishing without the pearl. What was I just going to say? Oh, what? I don't know. I guess I was probably just, like everywhere when I was in Illinois, all the whole map is just like square blocks. Like it's all 1 mile square mile. It's like 1 square mile field surrounded by roads. Everything's square. It's really weird. But it's flat, so that's probably easy. Like a lot of our roads are so curvy because they're through mountains and shit. Nah. Come on, Ken. All right, let's make another one. I wonder if I can wrangle these chickens up in the light time. That is orange, but wonder if we just I did see another boat the other day. I thought about getting a different boat. Like another boat. Not having one boat, but just getting like a smaller, or like an aluminum boat. So I could take it up to Potter, because there's a lot of dirt roads up there too. And I would just rather not beat my freaking boat up. Dragging it down roads and having rocks pound off of it and shit. So... you have to run all this past Meemaw. What was that? My thing just go off. I don't know why. I got a message of some sort. I missed it. My phone makes noises, and then if I don't look at my phone right, my watch makes noise, and if I look at my phone right away, I miss it, whatever it was. Did anybody watch Kentucky Derby yesterday? I did not see it. But I saw the replay of it. That was fucking wild. That freaking horse, whatever that horse's name was. And I really could give a fuck that the trainer was a female. I don't even know why that's a big deal. But I guess it's a big deal. But that was insane watching that horse go from last to first. That was like that horse should have been number 3. That's all I'm saying. Doing it for Dale right there. That horse should change its name to Dale. Wait, does it? No. I don't even know. The horse isn't a girl, is it? Or a female? Is a horse a girl? I guess so. I guess a female girl horse. It sounds weird. Hello, Lee Kunkel. I don't know if that works or not. Anyway... Tipsy Citrus Bucket. I suppose I downsized this if it was supposed to be a bucket. It is not a bucket. Vodka, orange liqueur, orange juice, lemon, lime. That's going to just... I was going to say that's going to taste citrusy, which... that infers itself in the title. Tipsy Citrus Bucket. Vodka, orange liqueur, orange juice, lemon juice, lime juice. It tastes like a Sour Patch something. It tastes like a Sour Patch Kid. It's not bad. It's decent. Oh, mare. Is a mare a boy horse or a girl horse? That's weird. So so boys and girls is only humans? I guess so. It's probably male and female. We should just go male and female. Or however a horse identifies, I suppose, in today's world. A lot of that shit went away when Elon bought Twitter for some reason. Which I'm happy about. It was a stupid argument. Or a stupid concept. Still pushing it. Still people out there pushing it, but whatever. Anyhow. Hello, Robert Barrow. I gotta go outside and try to wrangle my chickens up so I can go visit my brother. I'm going to visit my brother either way, but if I can get them wrangled up, then I don't have to rush to come home. Girl, oh yeah, so a male's a stallion, I guess. Makes sense. Why is there different names for all these things? I guess, yeah. I guess boy and girl is distinctively human. Because if you say boy, you're thinking about a male, young, male human being, I guess. You wouldn't say, yeah, because if you said boy horse, that would be. There's probably all kinds of different names. This is a stupid discussion, as a matter of fact. Sometimes it's stupid, the things that we discuss on this thing. Gelding. You know what? I heard gelding on the Madison. I did hear that. Wait, is it gelding or geldling? It's gelding. Gelding. I heard that. I heard that terminology got used on the Madison. I think I watched the Madison twice now. There's only 6 episodes. Males that are intact are stallions. Males that are fixed are geldings, if I recall. Well, that's some information. Hello, Craig. Yeah, that's way more than I thought we were. I didn't think we'd get on my fucking bingo card of things to talk about on tonight's live. This was not going to show up. How did we even get here? Oh, the Kentucky Derby. Jesus. All right, well, there you go. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess, that doesn't make sense. What's a fixed female called then? Wait, what's a sire? That sounds like a name I've heard before. I don't know if that's funny or not, Ken. A young girl is a filly. This is a stupid discussion, Kelly. I mean, listen, this is all something I feel like at 54 years old I should know. I don't know why you would, but all right, a stallion and a geld. So a gelding is a fixed horse. I guess a young horse is a pony, but a pony could be male or female. A sire is like the horse's dad. There's no way I'm going to retain any of this. So this is... Nico could be on here tomorrow night and dispute all this, and I'll be wrong with all of it. That reference goes back to Capitals, because one night we were just wherever, and Nico popped on here. He's popped on here a lot. He's been here a lot. And he popped on here, and he asked for the capital of some state. And then we got into state capitals. And we were going through them. And then, like, days or a day or however long later, he came back on, and we started doing state capitals again, and I didn't know all the same ones that I didn't know 2 days before that. Which is par for the course for me. I do not retain anything. There's too much stuff in my head. Most of it is useless information. A lot of it is absolutely irrelevant and nonsensical. And it just, Oh, colt. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Filly, colt, stallion, mare, and then whatever the one was for fixed. What's that one called? Gelding. All right. I gotta try to remember all that. Don't quiz me even tomorrow, because it's all gonna be gone. A sire is a horse's dad. Which is a horse's ass? It's a papaw. As best I can figure. That was a funny Seinfeld episode. I don't know anything about chickens, and I don't know how many. There's a lot up there. There's no way I'm going to round them up now. It's not even close to dark outside. I mean, I guess it's getting closer, but... The problem is you go up there now, there'll be 30 of them outside. Or more. 40 of them. And you start wrangling them, and a couple go in, one comes out, and you're trying to... Like a hockey goalie. I do not. That's the thing, I don't know. I don't know about chickens. Oddly enough. Meemaw, who professes to be the chicken whisperer, doesn't know shit about chickens either, so don't let her kid you. My drain pipe is cracked up there. I should fix that. It's on my list of things to do. My back was so sore yesterday I couldn't hardly move. Well, I was hurting bad when I was down here last night. And then I said to her today, I'm like, I finally have a day, like, not that I don't have something to do, but I finally have a day where I don't have anything scheduled to do. And I'm like, I don't know if I should, like, just lay around all day long and do nothing, or, like, try to... The problem is when I lay around and do nothing all day, I just get more stiff the next day, it seems. So I laid around most of the day. And then I got up and I felt like a pile of shit. And then I went to my meeting and then I got home and I mowed the backyard before I left. Then I came home from the meeting and then I was tinkering around with some stuff. And then I was going to go down in the garden and then I didn't. So half the yard's, like the backyard's mowed, the side yard's not. It's supposed to be nice the next 2 days and then rain Wednesday, Thursday. So I got to get it cut before the rain, for sure. And I'd like to really work in the garden, but this work is cutting into my personal time and it's fucking aggravating. I'm not a fan of work. I would suggest everybody to not work. There's lots of people out there that do it every day. Somehow they get away with it, so... I mean, I know a little bit, Kelly, but I'm not that good with facts. Oh, well, last night I was hurting bad, Robert. Put it this way, I laid down at 10 after 7. So I should have already... I laid down on the couch and I looked at my watch and I'm like, fuck, it's 10 after 7 already? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, well, it's not dark. I knew she was going in the room to pass out. So I was like, I have to close the chickens. So I did. I waited till like 8:15. I got up off the couch. I went up there. I closed the chickens. And then I came back down and for some reason laid back down on the couch. And then next thing, it was 10 o'clock or whatever. And the only reason I laid back down on the couch was because my phone was on the coffee table and the TV was still on. And I was like in the middle of an episode of something, and there was like 20 minutes left in the episode. I'm like, well, I'll just finish this and then I'll go do the drink of the day. So I restarted the episode, and then next thing I woke up and it was a different show was on TV. Which means I watched all the episodes in that show, and then it started a whole new series for me. Which is wildly convenient, although I don't know why it stops all the time and asks me if I'm still watching. How about this? How about I tell you when I'm done watching? If I don't tell you I'm done watching, just keep fucking playing. YouTube. Whatever. YouTube music. Yeah, that one always stops. What other one always stops? Paramount's pretty... Hello, Joe. What's the one I'm thinking of? No, it's not Netflix. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. It'll stop, and it'll be like, are you still watching? Yeah, I'm still watching. Just keep playing. I'll tell you when to stop. Young male horse under 3 or 4 years old is a colt. There's a whole bunch of freaking... Oh, boy. Pony, a small horse typically under 14.2 or 14.3 hands high. The mother. dam and his father, sire of a horse. A fixed vertical sterilization. Female horse is called a spade mare or in. What in the fuck? Over. I'm not even going to try to read that word and make a fool of myself. Males are commonly castrated are called geldings. There's no way I'm remembering all this. This is a lot of information. I appreciate it. I really, really do. These are the things that fascinate me. This is how a drink of the day can go on without drinking. Nonsensical facts. Well, I shouldn't say nonsensical. Useless facts? I guess they're not useless either. I don't know what the word is for that. All right. Where are we at on ducks? We are at 220, maybe 230? I don't know. I didn't add it up. I think we're at 230 ducks sold. That's pretty good. We're like probably, well, we're not. We're probably 20% of where we may eventually end up. We'll see. Last year we did better than the year before, but very slightly better. Now that we're getting a little closer, the problem is the last week is when it really everybody gets a little nutsy. Because everybody, you finally get to the point of, oh shit, like we have to get them now. I love it, Mike. I love it. I wish there was like Izzy, when Izzy was doing the calendar, I used to listen to, he does the calendar still. I used to listen to NASCAR radio all the time, and Mike Bagley used to do the calendar every day. And then I saw Izzy do the calendar on his personal page, and I commented on it, or maybe I messaged him or something. So I started doing the calendar in Team Swoonman also, because I like all of the stuff. Now, the problem is, most of the major things are just they're the same every year. So, once you do the calendar for 3 or 4 or 5 years, some of the stuff you'd be like, oh yeah, I kind of remember. You nothing remember the day, but it's not new facts. But I love. Somebody should do stupid fact of the day. I should do it, but I don't have fucking time. Somebody who's not me should do it. Hello, Jason. All right, Kelly, calm down with 1,000 more. Let's relax over there. Well, Robert, I would say so far we've been lucky, but we've only had 4 Spoon of Blues and it rained at 2 of them. Both were very brief and very light. So I would just hope that it doesn't rain, but if it is what it is, you know what I mean? We'll deal with that as. Listen, I saw the videos from fucking Woodstock. Those motherfuckers came rain or shine. It sucks for, the most money we make from Spoonapalooza is selling ducks. We probably do. It depends. It depends how many people come and how much people buy in the garage. How well that day itself goes, but it's a fun time. So I hope it doesn't rain. But we have a whole bunch of easy ups. Last year we had, I don't even know how many. I don't even know how many easy ups we had up last year. 10? We had a shit ton up. Plus 2 campers with their awnings out. Something. We'll figure it out. Hello, Mark Hatzitz. All right, I got to clean up my mess and go visit my brother. My brother Derek is home from Florida. He's caddying in New Jersey tomorrow, so he's staying at Mom's overnight. Well, he's not. He said he should be arriving at 8, so he's probably on his way from the airport to my mom's house right now. So I got to go see him. I usually get to see him twice a year, maybe. He comes home at Christmas he comes home at either Christmas or Thanksgiving, one of those 2 holidays. The other one he spends with his in-laws down in Florida. And then sometimes like this, he gets to come home in the summer for an event in the area, or his wife does a lot of I don't know how you would like I don't know how you would describe what she does. She does events. For lack of a better term, she's an event planner. Something like that. Well, I like the easy ups, Kelly. The problem is they're fucking hot underneath them. If the sun's out, it's hot underneath them because I thought it was hot. I don't know. I thought about putting up like a big tarp. The problem is with the wind. I don't know how you secure that without it being crazy. Well, she does like if you would go somewhere, Mike, and it would be like, I don't know. If you went to a race and there was Coors Light girls there, that would be her job. She would but she won't do like it wouldn't be like if you go somewhere and there's 2 Coors Light girls. It would be like if you went somewhere and there was 150 Coors Light girls. It's like a modeling agency, sort of. Something like that. I don't know how you would describe it, but that's what she does. She's very good at it. She makes a lot of money, or I shouldn't say that. Money's not it, but she's very successful in what she does. I don't know how to describe it, but she survived it through COVID, which is pretty good considering you couldn't have people for all that time. That was a little tough. Anyway, I'm going to go see Uncle D. And if you want to buy some ducks, all the information is in the featured post link. If you don't have my Venmo, I can give it to you. Message me, or it's in that post. And we'll keep trucking along. Or stop by the house. That's easy also. Come out for a drink of the day. Listen, you don't have to wait till March Madness to come for a drink of the day. If you want to stop by for a drink of the day, you can come on a Friday night. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday afternoons are better. This week wouldn't have been great because I had a meeting at 3 o'clock. But for the most part, I'd rather drink Sunday afternoon than Sunday night. That's it. And then there's going to be I'm pretty sure we're going to have a cornhole tournament in September. I'm thinking mid-September. Because I'm out of town at the end of September. So we can't do the last weekend in September. And I think the third weekend in September is Bowmanstown Bike Night. So that weekend's, well, I mean, could do it Sunday. I don't like doing stuff on Sundays. I like doing it on Saturdays. That way, if it gets late and people want to hang out and we have a campfire and people get drunk, they don't have to go to work the next day, whatever. So Saturdays are better. We'll see. Anyway. Either Heath or Danny. I'm going to either Heath if he has time. If he doesn't have time, I'm going to get Danny in on this. Because he's done one. He did one last year for a benefit for a guy. And then we'll see how it goes. All right. That's all I got for this evening. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Never apologize for being patriotic. And fuck Bruce Springsteen. Peace.